Tonight, NXT brings you
the reign of Samoa Joe has only just begun.
Oh my God! Rhino's back in a big way. They are laying waste to American Alpha right now.
You better believe that we're gonna get our revenge against the Authors of Pain.
Bayley is medically cleared after Nia Jax took out Bayley's knee.
And the damage could be worse this time.
It's Fight Night on NXT tonight.
It has been an exciting week for the WWE Universe, but tonight there is a big fight feel on NXT. Bayley versus Nia Jax, American Alpha versus the Authors of Pain, and we kick things off with a brutal matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 290 pounds, Rhino.
We were surprised by the return of Rhino to NXT 2 weeks ago, obliterating a tag team match. But even more bold of Rhino was last week, interrupting the NXT Champion Samoa Joe, saying, "I will go right through you."
Bold is one way of putting it, stupid is another. He disrespected the Emperor, Samoa Joe.
And his opponent, from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 282 pounds, he is your NXT Champion, Samoa Joe.
Last week marked the first time we'd seen Samoa Joe back here at Full Sail University ever since his steel cage match with Finn Balor to retain the NXT Championship at TakeOver. He said last week he was there to witness the spectacle that was Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura. He found the implications of that match to be plain disrespectful, but he believes that anyone who wants to become champion is going to have to go through him, not around him.
Samoa Joe supremely confident and with good reason. This is going to be an interesting matchup. You've got two deceptively fast, powerful superstars, super heavyweights even. This is going to be fun to watch.
Two near 300-pounders.
When's the last time you saw somebody in the ring with the man-beast Rhino with a look of complete confidence like Samoa Joe has?
Well, you're absolutely right, and these two have been very familiar with each other for many years. They've battled before coming here to NXT. Now Rhino trying to get momentum again.
Look at that, like two Mack trucks colliding head on.
So just giving Rhino a free opportunity, and Rhino ran him over. The two superstars who faced off in the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic last fall. That was a matchup of Rhino and Baron Corbin against the team of Samoa Joe and then NXT champion Finn Balor. And my, how times have changed.
Well, quit living in the past, Phillips, because the now is the era of Samoa Joe. He's the reigning NXT champion, and he will be. He's the Emperor, for God's sakes, and he will be as long as he wants to be.
Shot to the midsection there from Rhino, doubles over Samoa Joe. That is kind of my point, though, Graves, is that Samoa Joe has changed almost completely ever since that tournament we saw back in the fall. Now Joe with the enziguri.
He's changed, and he's the champion. What's that tell you?
Think about the genesis of Samoa Joe, what he went through to get an opportunity in London, another one in Dallas, the championship win in Lowell, everything he's had to do since that Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final to now. It's been pretty drastic.
Everyone's got a journey they've got to follow, Tom. Samoa Joe's might have been long. He's run through every roadblock in his path. The fact is, he made it to the top of the mountain, and he's beating up the man-beast.
He even claimed he was the first to bring strong style to, quote, these shores. Even throwing some shade at Shinsuke Nakamura.
I can tell you a long time ago, I heard of Samoa Joe before Shinsuke Nakamura, and I saw the stuff Joe was doing. It was revolutionary at the time.
Now dropping Rhino. Now Joe into the cover here, hook to that massive leg, gets the foot from underneath the rope, and a kick out at 2.
The referee better be careful. Disrespect the champ like that.
Now, first match we've seen Samoa Joe in since NXT TakeOver the End, the brutal steel cage match. Oh, Joe seemed right at home in that cage. Oh. This is exactly the style that these two wanted at, just the slow knockdown, drag-out style. Oh, and whipped into the corner, and Rhino down to the canvas.
You're not going to find too many men on this roster or any other that can overpower Rhino, and Samoa Joe just did it.
Right to the back and now right into the chest of Rhino. Samoa Joe with the elbow drop. Now looking for the cover to put away Rhino here. Hook to the leg, and Rhino gets the shoulder up. Now, Samoa Joe said it last week, I'm here to separate fantasy from reality. Anyone who comes to the king is going to have to stand before, quote, a throne of broken bones.
Not only does he beat people up, he says incredibly cool stuff like that.
It's hard to believe it. Samoa Joe, he claimed it, and he's absolutely right, is the face of NXT. Now Rhino, did he bite off more than he could chew last week? Stepping right up to the NXT champion. Big opportunity here. Try and get back up to his feet.
Rhino's a veteran. He knows what's at stake here. A win over Samoa Joe, although highly unlikely, would provide a title opportunity.
Oh, and a big boot dropping Rhino.
But we're not going to have to worry about it. Oh! Maybe we do.
Missed with the senton, and now Rhino perhaps has an opportunity.
1, 2.
That's the thing with these two big, you call them super heavyweights. When you miss big.
Missing that senton could take a lot out of the champ.
Now Rhino is standing and trading blows with Samoa Joe.
Rhino's able to block most of those right hands, at least the majority of it.
Oh, and Joe taken down by Rhino. Rhino's got a great opportunity here. If he knocks off the NXT champion, perhaps he could jump over the line and get himself a championship opportunity. Looking for the belly-to-belly and just tossing Joe into the opposite corner.
You got to be impressed with Rhino. He knows what's at stake here. He brought his A game. I don't know where he's been for the past few months, but obviously he's in great shape.
Big moment here for the man-beast. Is he thinking Gore? Seeing through Samoa Joe, lining it up, and booted right in the face.
Oh, there's those big Kodiak bear paws of Samoa Joe.
Uh-oh, the Rhino's fighting back. Oh!
Was fighting back.
Rhino got planted by Samoa Joe. Oh, and now Joe, look at this, trying to lock in the Coquina clutch.
He's got it. He's got it.
Coquina clutch here on Rhino, and Rhino, no choice, tapping out to the champion.
Here is your winner by submission, the NXT Champion, Samoa Joe.
There is nobody that is going to beat Samoa Joe. I am making a declaration tonight. Nobody on earth will beat Samoa Joe for that NXT championship.
Samoa Joe emphatic here tonight. Take another look at this matchup here with Rhino. Rhino was looking for the gore. Instead, he caught that boot right to the face, and this is where Joe would turn things around.
Those rapid strikes. Take a look at this. Over 300 pounds, spiked straight down, and the King walks in for the coquina clutch, and that's all she wrote for the Rhino.
Rhino was very confident coming into this matchup and perhaps did the smart thing. You go right after the champion, you get a win. Yeah, you get a championship match, but then there's the other side of the coin.
Or if you don't win, you show up at Full Sail, you get put to sleep by the coquina clutch, you get your eyes blackened, your teeth knocked out, and you get embarrassed because you disrespected the Emperor. That's what happens when you don't win.
We are just getting started here on NXT. We want to welcome you here inside the NXT arena. Corey Graves, I'm Tom Phillips. Still to come here tonight, our main event. Bayley and Nia Jax, they go one more time, and perhaps looming for them an opportunity at the NXT Women's Champion.
Asuka, tonight, Bayley takes on Nia Jax. Who would you prefer to defend your NXT Women's Championship against?
I fight Bayley. I fight Nia. I fight both.
What a moment it was last night for Jason Jordan and Chad Gable during the WWE Draft. And tonight, the matchup they have wanted since NXT TakeOver The End will happen as American Alpha takes on the Authors of Pain next.
It is a 32-man single elimination tournament representing 16 countries.
This is going to be awesome.
Welcome back to NXT here at Full Sail University. Last night during the WWE Draft, several members of NXT were called upon to join the ranks of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. Let's take a look at the NXT superstars who will no doubt be making a huge impact there very soon.
Yes, this is SmackDown Live, and yes, this is the WWE Draft. And 6 draft picks will be made off the NXT roster.
With an eye towards the future, our next draft choice comes from NXT. Finn Balor.
Wow! Finn Balor from NXT, a top 5 pick.
It's been a long 16-year road. Today, I have been picked number 5 to be on Raw.
We are picking the best tag team in NXT. They are ready, willing, and able. American Alpha, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable!
These are studs, ladies and gentlemen, former NXT Tag Team Champions. This is a top dollar pick.
All right, WWE Universe, I hope you're not just ready. I hope you're ready, willing, and Gable.
There's no woman quite like her. From NXT, Nia Jax.
One of the strongest women in WWE history coming from NXT.
All those women in the WWE have to be worried because I am the most dominant woman in WWE.
Oh, we got Alexa Bliss from NXT.
Incredibly talented former fitness competitor. She's been very impressive in the women's division in NXT.
The women of SmackDown better get ready because I may be small, but I am fierce. And I'm here to make the biggest impact I can. And they're not going to forget the name Alexa Bliss.
Mojo Rawley.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This guy doesn't get hyped. He stays hyped.
It's a very special moment for me, my family, all my friends, and I'm ready.
Carmella. Well, she's a tiny little nugget, and she's going to make some moves up here.
I honestly don't even know what to say. I'm so excited right now. And all I know is that SmackDown is about to get a hell of a lot more fabulous.
Wow, a new era, so much new blood from NXT as part of the WWE Draft.
Those are picks right there that can change the game, change the face, change the complexion of their brands. It is time for tag team action here on NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 400 and...
Oh my
Look
God!
out! Good God!
The Authors of Pain and American Alpha was set to have a match here, and the Authors of Pain land a beatdown on American Alpha.
Jason Jordan got launched from the top of the stage all the way down. Gable just got laid waste to. These two guys are terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
The officials are coming in here to try and break things up, and the WWE medical staff is checking on Chad Gable here near side. I can't even see where Jason Jordan is.
I don't think we need referees. I think we need the Marine Corps.
There's Jordan.
The Army, the Navy. Bring them all. We got two. Oh, there he is.
There's the general himself, WWE Hall of Famer Paul Ellering.
Have you been able to find anything out about these two guys? Ellering won't talk to anybody.
Absolutely. Paul Ellering has been withholding any information about these two monsters. He has yet to say very much at all about the mission of the Authors of Pain. We are still slated to have a match here. However, American Alpha and the Authors of Pain, these two behemoths just laid out Gable and Jordan. We're going to find out if we're even going to have a match here coming up next year on NXT.
These guys could be the greatest team in the history of sports entertainment.
Believe in the shield. You broke up a brotherhood.
And our blood will draw the battle lines.
Seth Rollins with the heist of the century.
Seth Rollins is no longer WWE Champion. This is the era of the Roman Empire.
Rollins is the champion. He's cashing in. Ambrose is champion.
I'll fight Roman. I'll fight Seth. I'll fight them both in the same night.
All three former members of the Shield for the WWE Championship.
This is a war.
This was moments ago here on NXT. We were getting ready for American Alpha for action, and Authors of Pain would come from the backstage area and assault Gable and Jordan. They launched Jordan halfway up the stage, and then look at this, just slamming Gable into the steel ramp.
These two monsters came out of absolutely nowhere. Sneak attack to American Alpha, and we don't know much, but maybe for once, finally, we're going to get some answers.
Hall of Famer Paul Ellering has been guiding these two monsters, and now our general manager, Mr. William Regal, is out here to check on the situation.
Paul Ellering has a microphone in his hands. I hope he's got something to say.
Are we even going to have this match? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now listen, Gable, he can't possibly be. They can't be thinking what I think they're thinking.
Gable and Jordan are marching to the ring. They're bringing a referee with them. And look at American Alpha taking it to the Authors of Pain.
Listen, I admire their guts, but this is a dumb decision.
The referee's trying to call off these two teams. And there goes one of the Authors of Pain, caught up in the ropes, dropped outside the ring. And there goes the other one, jumped outside by Jordan.
American Alpha are holding the ring, holding their ground. The Authors of Pain, for the first time, are being kept out.
Well, look at Ellering trying to rally the troops here outside the ring and trying to get a plan together here, and he's just sending them right back into the fray. And there's the belt. We're going to have this match. I can't believe this. American Alpha is actually going to go into this match after the pre-match attack by the Authors of Pain.
The referee can't hardly get control of the situation.
Oh, and here comes the tattooed one, the big, looks like about 280 pounds on each of these guys, and Jason Jordan not backing down. There's the tag from Chad Gable. And American Alpha playing ticked off. They were in that 2 out of 3 falls match 2 weeks ago for the NXT Tag Team titles. And they're looking to take out their frustration right now.
This is the kind of strategy they're going to need to employ. Double team, double Northern Lights suplex.
Into the cover, bridging into the cover, and out at 1. Gable's easily given up about 100 pounds here, and here's the tag to the fellow member of the Authors of Pain. Uh-oh.
Into a bear hug. Oh my God. Gable's finished.
Look at the size of this guy. What chance do Gable and Jordan have in this situation?
They should have quit when they had the chance, when they were beaten up before the match. Live to fight another day.
American Alpha had to deal with this team ever since NXT TakeOver. Paul Ellering, we never expected to see him, and then these two monsters came out and helped destroy American Alpha after their championship match with the Revival. And then some weeks later, chaos to end NXT amidst several tag teams. And once again, Ellering thought it was a good opportunity to take it to American Alpha. My question is why?
Nobody knows. The only person that knows what's going on in the mind of Paul Ellering is Paul Ellering, and he's not talking.
But you have to think, you go after a team like American Alpha, you always say it, people are talking about it.
Oh my God. I think, but in the case of the Authors of Pain, they're not just making a mark, they're trying to destroy American Alpha. This isn't about making a name for yourself. This is about physically destroying two other grown men.
You know, just cool, calm, and collected. Ellering is outside the ring as these two men just destroying Chad Gable right now. Gable's taking a lot of punishment here so far.
Listen to the hush that's fallen over the crowd here at Full Sail. These guys are awe-inspiring. The size of them, the physicality, the brutality. People don't know what to think. Everybody in the locker room, you know they're watching this.
Oh my God.
Hoping they're not next on whatever list.
Well, now look at Gable. Gable rolled free. Here comes Jason Jordan.
The double leg by Jordan, the right hands.
Now dropping, now going after both members here. 2-on-1 situation, unfortunately for Jordan, and he's succeeding right now.
Good God.
Wow. Jordan coming out of his singlet.
Look at the power of Jordan, my God.
Another suplex to put away the Authors of Pain here. A kick out at 1. Jordan's stunned. He can't believe he only got a 1 count.
I can't believe the flurry of offense Jordan was able to mount against these two monsters and then have a kick out at 1. If that doesn't break your spirit when you're Jason Jordan.
And look at Ellering, no panic whatsoever. Now watch Jordan. Caught here top rope. Tag made by Chad Gable, getting Jordan out of harm's way. And look at Gable with all his force, with all his might, dropping one of the Authors of Pain.
Just bulldozing through him. Wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Look at the power of Gable. My God.
How in the world did he do that? Cover, 2 count and a kick out.
Let's take another look at this. Bam, Chad Gable. Where does that power come from? Almost enough for a 3 count.
I know Gable's a former Olympian, but he just launched a near 300-pound man across the ring.
But after launching that 300-pound man, Gable hasn't been able to put him away.
How much did that take out of Gable? Now look at this, caught in the center of the ring.
Not as much as this is going to. Oh, Jordan on the outside, great ring awareness.
Jordan taking care of one. Oh man, it just dropped.
Good God.
Gable.
Ankle lock.
Gable to the submission. Ankle lock here, center of the ring. The big tattooed one trying to crawl over to his buddy and get pulled out of the ring here.
It's a smart strategy.
The officials
What's Jordan thinking? Where's Jason Jordan going? Oh my God!
Jordan is exhausted, fell off the ramp.
I have never seen Jason Jordan have to take to the skies like that out of pure necessity, just to have a chance to take down these two monsters.
Well, you know what they say about desperate times. Now taking down the Authors of Pain. The 10 count has started here. Gable is still in the ring, however.
Gable's much less than 100%.
No. What is Gable thinking?
Oh, that was dumb. Oh my God.
Into the LED board along the apron.
Oh man,
God!
Jordan head first into those stairs. He's got to be out cold.
Gable rolled back into the ring. Gable is still legal for American Alpha. This has just been devastation here. Oh, look at that. Setting up Gable.
Oh, man. We've seen that before.
And the Authors of Pain have beaten the former NXT Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners, the Authors of Pain.
What we just witnessed was nothing short of complete and utter decimation of the former NXT Tag Team Champions.
This is an unprecedented level of brutality I don't think we've ever seen in the tag team division here on NXT. Watch this. Jason Jordan going to lengths we never thought we'd see from him here on NXT.
The effort was valiant by American Alpha, but unfortunately, neither Gable nor Jordan had the answer for these two behemoth war machines. These guys are absolutely destructive forces like nothing I've seen in a long time.
Right into the stairs. That took out Jason Jordan, and then watch this, more double team action from the Authors of Pain, just wiping out Jason Jordan. This was total barbaric devastation. Paul Ellering looking extremely pleased with the beatdown the Authors of Pain just laid on American Alpha.
Dash and Dawson, you two successfully defended your tag team championships 2 weeks ago against American Alpha in a brutal 2 out of 3 falls match. So what's next for the Revival?
What is next for the Revival? How about a giant thank you letter from the Authors of Pain? Because we broke down Gable and Jordan. We broke their morale. We shattered their spirits.
Exactly, and 2 out of 3 falls, and we're down 1-0. What do? Call us the Braun and Kyrie, because we come back and we win the whole thing, and we prove that we are the absolute best tag team on this planet, and the only 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions in the history of this company. So what's next for us? I don't know. You tell me, because there's no tag team that's beat us. There's no tag team that can beat us. So what's next right now? Clink me.
Oh, yeah.
Top guys, how you doing? There's no tag team that can beat you, huh? Funny thing is, we already did that.
Matter of fact, Johnny, the only thing we haven't done is held those NXT tag team titles.
Don't point at us. Hand down. TikTok, boys. TikTok. TikTok. There's a fluke.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's nothing. You know.
Clink me.
Yeah, let's finish it off.
Oh,
Beautiful sound.
Speaking of 2-time champions, right there is someone who wants to become the first 2-time NXT Women's Champion. But before that can happen, Bayley must take on the same person who injured her 2 months ago, Nia Jax, later tonight in the main event.
We are back here on NXT. Patrick Clark ready for action here. You might remember him, one of the competitors from Tough Enough last year.
Or you remember him as the ridiculously dressed, overly patriotic guy that's in the ring right now.
Hey, he's, post-celebrating the 4th of July.
And his opponent from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing 202 pounds, Austin Aries.
While Patrick Clark's busy still celebrating the 4th of July, let's celebrate this man, the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries, in his sort of rebirth.
The last time we saw Austin Aries a month ago, it looked like for a moment he turned a page, that he turned some positivity into his life thanks to No Way Jose. But instead, Austin Aries would turn around, he'd launch himself onto this very announce table and assault No Way Jose in a way we've never seen before from Austin Aries here on NXT.
The only way it could have been any better is had he attacked you, Phillips.
Frankly, you've known Austin Aries for a long time. You know what his true colors were all about. Were you one bit surprised at what we saw happen with No Way Jose?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And after seeing you dance, I wish extra that he had attacked you. But Austin Aries, there's something that goes on inside this guy's head. He truly believes he is the greatest man that ever lived. He got here to NXT and he was sort of blinded by the admiration of the people, the brand itself, all the hype that comes with being in NXT. He enjoyed it. He was soaking it in. Now he gets to be Austin Aries.
And that is the one thing that Austin Aries has claimed, is that he is, quote, the greatest acquisition in the history of NXT. And he feels like he flew under the radar for quite some time here on NXT. Now Patrick Clark early into control here against Austin Aries. Austin Aries, like every superstar here on NXT, they're out to prove they're the best of the best. After what happened at TakeOver with Shinsuke Nakamura, Austin Aries decided to take a shot at No Way Jose to prove that fact.
Is the NXT universe talking about Austin Aries now, Tom?
You're absolutely right.
Mission accomplished.
Not for a good reason, though.
Who cares what the reason is? The reason everyone's in this, oh, what a drop kick. The reason everybody's in this business is to win titles and make money. Austin Aries' worth just went through the roof.
And folks, if you want a chance to meet the NXT superstars and see where they train, don't miss out on a great opportunity to do so with the WWE Performance Center All Access opportunity on July 25th right here in Orlando, Florida. To learn more about this unique chance to visit the one-of-a-kind facility and meet your favorite NXT stars, go to nxttickets.com for more information. Now watch this.
Down to the knee.
Oh! Turn him inside out.
What a combo into the last chancery.
And Patrick Clark tapping out, no choice.
Aries hanging on just to send a message, just to remind Mr. Clark, you've been in the ring with the greatest man that ever lived.
Here's your winner by submission, Austin Aries.
Take a long look. This is the real Austin Aries. It's the man you saw attack No Way Jose, and it's the same actions you just saw right now. That is what Austin Aries is really all about.
Let's take another look at this. Picking Patrick Clark up, dropping him knee first, face first, into the last chancery. That was all she wrote for Mr. Clark.
And no choice for Patrick Clark, and then this adding insult to injury as Austin Aries keeps the last chancery locked in after the bell.
Maybe Patrick Clark can go back to Capitol Hill and stay just sit in and complain and whine about things while Austin Aries continues to be the greatest man that ever lived.
Oh, Austin Aries. Oh my God, No Way Jose! No Way Jose is back here on NXT!
Obviously, Jose hasn't forgotten what Aries did to him.
There goes Aries, oh wow!
My God!
No Way Jose is not having a good time anymore. He's not dancing. He is beating the heck out of Austin Aries.
He's losing his mind all over Aries is what's happening in those right hands.
You think Aries deserved it, though?
I can't
Look at
fault
Jose
for being ticked off.
Jose up the ramp now, refuses to be backed off by the officials into the apron.
This is a whole different side of No Way Jose. He is furious and he is dangerous. And Aries hightailing it out of here. Take a look at the face of No Way Jose and tell me he doesn't mean serious business.
And coming up next, not only was it a big night for Nia Jax at the WWE Draft, but tonight she gets a chance to put herself right back into the NXT Women's title picture as Nia takes on Bayley next.
Product not yet rated.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
We saw 2 weeks ago Nia Jax confronting the former NXT Women's Champion Bayley and basically laid down the challenge. If you want to go one more time, let's do it. Nia Jax didn't seem phased at all.
You know what happened the last time Bayley and Nia Jax were in the same ring? Nia Jax broke Bayley, and she's all too happy to do it again.
Her opponent from San Jose, California, is Bayley.
2 weeks ago, Bayley, after knocking off Alexa Bliss, said to the NXT Universe, I was knocked down by Asuka in Dallas. I was knocked down again by Nia, but I want another opportunity at Jax. She refuses to stay down. It is that never quit attitude that keeps Bayley going.
I admire Bayley's gluttony for punishment. She was knocked down in Dallas. She was knocked down by Nia. She's about to get knocked out by Nia.
There's no quitting Bayley. She still holds a contractual rematch for the NXT Women's Championship dating back to Dallas against Asuka. However, if you're a general manager, Mr. William Regal, this matchup could produce a #1 contender perhaps. Look at Nia Jax right after Bayley to start off this match, and Bayley has learned her lessons against Nia. They're 1-1 against each other.
Look at Nia just cutting the ring off, backing Bayley into a corner. Bayley's gonna have to use her quickness. You said it before, she has defeated Nia in the past, but not this Nia. Nia Jax continues to evolve. She gets better, she gets faster, she gets stronger every time we see her.
And caught a hold of the arm there.
Look at that.
Perhaps Bayley paying attention to what it took for Asuka to retain the NXT Women's Championship against Nia. Perhaps using some of that playbook at the same time. What she did in London, the guillotine choke, was very effective. Oh, now launched into the corner. And again, in the early goings of this matchup, this is what Bayley's always had to contend with Nia Jax. There is no strength advantage whatsoever. Just trying to hold on to that side headlock here for a moment against Nia. Nia tossing her into the corner.
Nia just taking a second to compose herself.
Bayley, who was asking for another shot at Nia.
Let's talk about the quickness just now that Nia Jax displayed. How fast she reversed that wrist lock.
You're absolutely right. This is a totally different Nia Jax, and I think she learned a lot in the matchup against Asuka. We talked about it at NXT TakeOver the end. She had to be quicker than Asuka.
Look at that. That's some unique offense by Bayley. That's using your surroundings to your advantage.
Going after the left arm here early on here of Nia Jax. You take away the arms, perhaps you take away the power of Nia in some of those opportunities. Now Bayley showing no hesitation into the corner here, up on the second rope and raining down shots on Nia Jax.
How easily Jax just picked Bayley up and placed her on the top rope. Almost effortless.
Oh, off the bottom rope here, caught up by Nia Jax. Bayley in a bad position. Oh, into the top turnbuckle.
Snake eyes.
That is what makes Nia Jax so dangerous. Can turn things around at any moment.
Cut Bayley in half on that middle rope. You heard her say, "Get out of my ring, you're a loser." Look at Nia. Cool, calm, and collected. She's gonna let the referee count Bayley out.
Now mocking the NXT Universe while she's at it, and here's the count. Count of 3 here, 10 count for Bayley to get back into the ring and dives back in. Again, right in here to Nia Jax. There's just no good positioning here. If you're Bayley, this kind of situation, how do you break free? Right into the top rope now.
Bayley better think of something quick, because the longer this match goes and Nia continues to dominate, it's not going to end well for everybody's favorite hugger.
Big elbow drop there from Nia Jax. It follows it up with a second. Oh, and went for a third one and missed, and Bayley saw it coming. Well scouted there against Nia.
You can't scout raw power like this. Look at Nia Jax just imposing her will on Bayley.
Caught in the corner here by Nia Jax. Oh.
You can hear Nia talking to Bayley as she destroys her, letting her know she thinks Bayley's a loser. Nia's confidence grows every time we see her. She's always been dangerous, but now she's kind of figuring out what she's capable of. And every time we see her, she gets better, and Bayley's experiencing that right now.
She got a taste of an NXT Women's Championship opportunity. She wants back to that kind of situation. Bayley does too. Right into the top turnbuckle. Look at Bayley trying to out-muscle Nia Jax. Right into the top turnbuckle multiple times here.
Bayley relentless as she needs to be. What a forearm by Bayley.
Oh, and again into the turnbuckle.
Nia seems a bit disoriented. Bayley needs to capitalize. This has been the biggest opportunity to this point. Oh my God, that didn't last long.
Nearly launched out of the ring by Nia, and again unceremoniously kicked out by Nia Jax. Can Bayley get back into this matchup here against Nia Jax? Nia Jax is in command. Nia Jax is dominating Bayley right now here in our main event on NXT, using the second rope to her advantage.
Yeah, before the break, take a look at this raw power of Nia Jax, launching Bayley across the ring and shoving her out unceremoniously to the floor. The problem with Nia Jax for Bayley is anytime Bayley gets in close quarters, the power of Nia comes into play. Bayley's got to figure something out quick.
You've been in the ring with superstars who had a vast size advantage on you. What do you do when you can't get into the interior?
You have to figure something out. You've got to use the ropes. You try to go for the legs, the knees, the ankles. Thumb somebody in the eye if you have to. You may have to bend the rules if you want to beat Nia Jax with your Bayley.
Now Bayley caught here middle of the ring by Nia Jax. Nowhere for Bayley to reach out to the ropes to break the hold. Just the way Nia likes this. Look at Bayley trying to fight back. Elbows there to the side of the face. Oh, and Bayley keeping Nia at bay for a moment. And again into the turnbuckle. Bayley's firing up. Bayley, went for a crossbody. Oh,
wow, what a backbreaker by Nia.
Covered by Nia, pressing down here on Bayley, and Bayley had room to kick out. That's the one thing we have seen about Nia Jax is these cocky covers, and once again tossed outside the ring is Bayley for a third time.
You say cocky, I say confident. Nia Jax has earned it. She's earned the respect of everybody that she stepped into the ring with.
Now count of 2, count of 10 to get back into the ring here for Bayley here in this match. Very important match, could have NXT Women's Championship implications. Bayley trying to gather herself, count of 5 here outside the ring.
7.
This could be it for Bayley. She's still down. She's got 2 seconds.
9.
Count of 9 and Bayley back into the ring. Well, right back to Nia Jax.
Thinking the same thing. Nia Jax just waiting for Bayley. All the energy that Bayley had to exert just to beat the referee's count was met by Nia in more brutality.
Nia Jax saying bye-bye to Bayley. Oh, there goes Nia. Nia tossed outside the ring. That took all of Bayley's effort to get Jax outside.
That's where the experience factor comes into play. Bayley knew where she was, used Nia's own momentum against her.
Now Bayley climbing outside the rope, perched up here on the apron. Oh, it takes down Nia Jax on the floor.
Bayley knows she's going to need to step it up, maybe take a few high risks, do some unusual tactics if she wants any chance of beating Nia Jax tonight.
Oh, and Nia.
Oh no, Nia's got bad intentions and
Nia went into the stairs.
Bayley just not only saved the match, she may have saved her own career there.
Oh, diving back into the ring. Count of 1 here.
Take another look, full head of steam. Nia Jax crashed right into those stairs.
Count of 4, Nia Jax has still a 10 count to get back into the ring or get counted out here against Bayley. Count of 6. Can Nia Jax gather herself here? Bayley could get the victory just like this with a count out. And Nia Jax back up on the apron by 9. Oh, and caught by Bayley.
Nia able to have the count broken with Bayley.
Using the second rope, and Nia Jax is hung up inside the rope.
Look at this. This is fire coming out of Bayley.
This is brilliant. Oh, the drop kick. Nia was trapped momentarily in the ropes. And Bayley once again down to the midsection.
This resurgence from Bayley. She's coming full speed ahead for Nia.
Coming in with some force.
Oh my God, and a knee to the kidneys. Nia just needed a moment to compose herself. That knee driven right into the lower back of Bayley.
Oh, into the steel post.
Bayley able to escape just quickly enough.
Come on, 1.
the knee. Once again, Nia Jax was caught on the ropes.
Nia Jax is not down. Nia is still on her feet somehow, some way.
Bayley going to the top rope here against Nia Jax. Look at her crossbody. This time it connected. Cover and broken out of it with power was Nia Jax.
It took a crossbody from the top rope, but Nia Jax is finally down in the center of the ring. But can Bayley capitalize? Can Bayley take that next step?
Oh, was looking for Bayley to belly.
Powerbomb by Nia.
Saw this a couple of weeks ago. Nia Jax. Wait a minute, look at Bayley trying to outmaneuver Nia. Oh,
victory roll.
Shoulders down, shoulders down. Nia popped out.
Nia's getting frustrated.
Nia Jax missing wildly.
Oh, man.
And just all of her force into Bayley, dropping the former NXT Women's Champion.
It's like Bayley running full speed into a brick wall.
Oh, look at this.
The power on display. Oh my God, a jackhammer, that's it.
Cover here on Bayley. Bayley got her shoulder up at 2.5.
How in the hell did Bayley kick out of that? Nia Jax, all of her force, all of her power down in that jackhammer, and Bayley kicks out.
Look at Nia. Nia can't believe what she just saw.
That woke the crowd up. The hometown advantage, home field advantage for Bayley. This is it.
Nia Jax looking for the leg drop.
What's she doing? Oh, Nia's gonna end Bayley once and for all. This is it.
Oh, no. Bayley's right in a bad position.
No, what?
Oh,
no
my
way.
God!
Bayley to Bayley from the middle rope.
Bayley has pinned Nia Jax.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
What a battle. What a contest.
Bayley proving her heart and guts here in this match against Nia Jax.
That's what makes Bayley so beloved. The heart, the will to dig down deep after surviving Nia Jax. Watch this right here. Bang! Nia Jax.
Now watch this, look at her jackhammer. This almost ended very badly for Bayley. And here's the cover. Nia Jax nearly had her and kicked out. Almost a 3 count there. Nia Jax's face tells the story.
Nobody in this building more shocked than Nia. Nia looking to end it in a big way, but Bayley somehow, Bayley to belly from the ropes. That's one way to take down a giant.
That is one way we never thought we'd see. A, Nia Jax go to the top rope, and then B, Bayley pin Nia Jax.
All in the name of advancing in the women's division. It's the best in the world at NXT, and Bayley rolls on with her quest.